To an undercover WSMV4 investigation. It reveals how a dangerously addictive gas is openly sold at vape shops all across Middle Tennessee.
And the state lawmaker says what we've uncovered is proof that companies selling the gas are targeting young people.
Yeah, our chief investigative reporter, Jeremy Finley, went undercover to show you how easy it is to buy. Jeremy.
Well, Lauren, I am holding just one of the canisters of nitrous oxide that we were able to buy in vape shops. Multiple people have been arrested for trying to sell exactly this on the streets of Nashville. If you've ever heard of people doing whippets, this is the gas that provides the high. And you're about to see why it's so highly addictive and how easily and legally it's sold. The selfies on Kelly Rosenthal's camera roll appear at first to be pretty typical, but keep swiping and you'll see she wasn't afraid to also capture her lowest moments.
And I couldn't really live a life. I was just in and out of rehabs, in and out of the hospital.
The photos tell a story of addiction to nitrous oxide, a gas that provides an instant high of euphoria, but not without consequences. You actually had a stroke.
I found like 36 blood clots in my neck, my lungs, and my head.
Clots so bad, brain surgery was necessary, but they couldn't remove her addiction. Even after you had brain surgery, you went back to using again.
Yeah.
Do you remember thinking this is nuts?
I was aware it was crazy, but I mean, I didn't care. I was like still so addicted to it and I couldn't stop.
So if people have been arrested in Nashville for selling nitrous oxide for drug use, how could Rosenthal buy it legally? How easy is it to get it here in Nashville?
You just could walk into any smoke shop if you're, I guess, over 21.
So it's easy?
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
To find out, WSMV4 Investigates went in undercover. Both myself and my colleague Steve Mailing went to 4 Nashville vape shops. Rosenthal told me you don't go in asking for nitrous oxide, though. I was just looking to see if you sell Super Whip.
So what would be?
Yeah, Super Whip you got? You heard right, Super Whip. It's sold in canisters that advertise it's for making whipped cream. Not sold where you buy whipped cream, but in places selling products you inhale. Inside the store, I ask this. This is the stuff that's got the nitrous oxide in it, right?
No.
I walk out with a canister. Right on the packaging, nitrous oxide.
Hey, man.
Steve Mailing went into this store, but this time he asked for it by a different name.
You guys sell Galaxy gas?
That's right, Galaxy Gas. Nothing about whipped cream in this title.
Now this is nitrous oxide, right?
Yeah.
Steve walks out a few minutes later with an entire canister of nitrous oxide. Next stop, this store.
I'm looking for like the whipped cream chargers.
At this store, we're looking for something else Rosenthal told us about. Tiny canisters of nitrous oxide.
And just to check, this has the nitrous in it, right?
It should. Steve walks out with these. Dozens of tiny nitrous oxide canisters. In the throes of her addiction, Rosenthal bought them in droves.
My whole apartment was just filled with trash of the little canister things.
But both the sale and purchase of this isn't against the law in Tennessee because, again, it's packaged for making whipped cream. What do you say to companies that are packaging this and say, hey, listen, we're just selling what's needed to make whipped cream?
Think of the ramifications and let's stop putting profit over the health of a minor.
That's State Senator Joe Adabo from New York, who took on the sale of nitrous oxide. He believes the packaging is enticing to kids, and in his district, successfully banned the sale of these canisters to minors.
I got to tell you, since we passed our legislation in New York here, I don't see those used canisters on the corner anymore. I don't, which means the retailers got wind of what we were doing legislatively.
Knowing how easy it is to get it here in Tennessee is a struggle for Rosenthal. Now living in a sober living house in Nashville, she's determined not to return to this version of herself.
I choose not to do it because I do have like a resemblance of a life now and it would instantly destroy it.
Okay, so I do want to show you this. On these 2 larger canisters that we bought, it does clearly say right there, do not inhale. Okay, but I want to show you the smaller packaging here. For those smaller canisters, This is the writing at the bottom of the thing. Right here, it says in very small letters, do not inhale. So it's on there. Now, we could only find contact for this, for a company manufacturing Galaxy gas, and they did not respond to my calls or my emails. Now, of the 3 stores where we purchased the gas, I called back to ask, why would a vape store be selling something to make whipped cream? None of my calls were returned. A new law in Louisiana just banned retailers from selling nitrous oxide altogether. It would take a similar legislation here to address this. Lauren?
Okay, Jeremy, thanks for working that out for us.